All right, y'all, let's get this thing started. Now, I know you guys are always talking about how I breathe on the camera. It's going to be even worse today. I got some kind of congestion going on and everything. You know, I've been having some lung issues, but we don't care. We're out here, we got fresh air, and it can't be nothing but good for you. All right, before we go on, let me get started here. I'm going to say hi to a bunch of people, and we'll get going on this. Rods, I just threw them out in the water. Uh, we're fishing in a high pressure area, guys. Matter of fact, this is where I was at last weekend when I hooked up on a fish in the trash bag, got on the hook, and I kept it from sticking him in the jaw. But we're going to say hi to a couple people, then we'll go over a few other things. All right, Chris Everett in here, the first one in, saying hi, and for double hook, absolutely. We're out here for double hook angling today. Matter of fact, the first two rods we got right there are on the double hook angling rod holders. David's right here, right next to us, representing. The rod holders are there for Dave. God bless you, Dave. Get well soon. We all love you, brother. Mike Sampson. Sampson's in here. Welcome in, Sampson. Good to see you. Chad Thompson for double hook. Chad Thompson. Kelly Bullock. Kelly says he just talked to Dave here recently. All right, Rob Fox. What's up, brother? We're going to get out here and see if we can't do. Like I said, we're in a high pressure area. Dude, there's like fire pits all down this bank. This spot gets fished hard. That being said, the majority of people that fish here are using worms and chicken liver. We're throwing fresh skipjack. We'll see if that makes a difference or if this spot's fished out. We'll find out together. 922 Crappie Barbecue. Good to see you in here. Good to see you. Going on down. Let's see. Rob Fox. Crappie Day Fish On. Welcome in. Good to see you. Fishing the Mid-South. What's up, Mike? Good to see you. Okay, Fishing and Cooking with Mike Chavez. Welcome in, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm going to be kind of redundant, guys. I feel like crap, but I'm going to be out here anyway. Mike Irvin, welcome in. Yeah, my sinuses are just tore all to pieces. Let's see here. J Dogs Golf Fishing. Look here. I want you to check something out. You see that very first rod right there? That's it right there. That's the J-Dog White Lightning rod right there, buddy. It's the closest to us because it's the closest to our heart right now. Don't laugh, Danny. You'll start coughing. But we got the J-Dog rod out in front right there. It's right next to us, and it's sitting on that double hook angling a rod holder. What a beautiful combination. J-Dog and David Lemen from Double Hook. Chris Everett, I think I said hi to you already. You were the first one in, I believe. Wabash Nate. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Whisker Dreams. Hello, good to see you. Good to see you. Naomi. Nice. Naomi. Send Dave all of our love and prayers that he gets better really soon. And tell him to stop scaring us like that. That's not cool, Dave. Not cool at all. David is doing fine. Said he has to change his diet. Well, Naomi, I know you. I've met you personally, face to face. And I know what a strong woman you are. And I think you could pretty much make Dave do whatever you want. So it's up to you too, girl. You keep him in line. You get him straightened out and keep him around for us for a while. If you'll do that for us, we sure would appreciate it. Kelly King 916 in the house. Good to see you. Get hooked on D Fishing. Good afternoon, Dan Stone and chat. Working and listening. Okay, D, thanks for hanging in here. We appreciate you. The hospital with him now. Okay, Naomi. And I think he said something about he might. I know Gregory thought he was coming home today, but David corrected him on it. He may be home tomorrow. I'm not sure. Well, best Nate tell Chad to stop working you so much. Oh, good Lord. And are we at the bottom of chat already? I believe we are. We got 34 people in the house, and from 37 from YouTube and 1 on Facebook. Okay, guys. La, 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 la. And we are absolutely right there. Double hook all the way, baby. Can you jig it? Double hook angling. Brother, we're here for you. Probably not going to catch any fish for you. Like I said, this is a high pressure spot. We're fishing close to the shore with these fresh cut skipjack. And we'll see if we can pull something out of here that everybody else ain't been able to. We'll find out. The river's still rising, so we're still picking up a little bit of trash on the lines, some grass and stuff. Not as bad as it has been, but we still have some out there. Skipjack, Cindy, what's up, Cindy? Good to see you, sis. Welcome in, welcome in. Guys, I have the link posted or pinned at the top chat. Anybody, my voice is cracking. Yeah. I don't know if I've got a cold coming down or is it allergies or what, but yeah, I feel like crap. But I feel a lot better sitting out here on the bank, believe it or not, instead of just cooped up at the house sitting on the couch. We went to Kentucky Dam yesterday. It was super crowded. They were catching skipjack. We moved over to Barkley, and with me and a friend of mine that I work with, Mr. Daniel Copeland, was with me yesterday, and we filled up a 48 quart cooler to the top where you couldn't close the lid, and then 2 or 3 other smaller coolers. We filled those up to the top too. Got those fish all packed on saltwater ice, and me and Station worked late into the night last night getting those put up. So we got a few of them that we left in the cooler on the ice, and that's what we're slinging out here today. And we are fishing these drop ledges off this. This water is still coming up, guys, real slow. So we'll see if we can't get on something. There's been a lot of people fishing here. There's like 2 or 3, I don't know if you can see them there where they've been building fires. They're just lined up down through there where people have been sitting out here at night fishing. And the thing about it, that is the people from this area, when they fish these spots and they build a fire and stuff out here and they spend the night, they're generally out here to take these fish home and eat. So this spot, it gets a lot of pressure, and they really thin the fish out. But I like to come out here and throw a different bait than they've been throwing and see if we can't pick up something that they missed. It's some of the toughest fishing you do. This spot's easy to get to. I wanted to go to a different spot today, but like I said, I'm not feeling very well and just didn't want to put the work into it. But my general thought on that is if you can't be where you want to be somewhere. And so we're somewhere. We couldn't be where we wanted to be, so we made it here. Let's see. There's JG Hill Studio. JD, what's going on? Rock on, Danny. Heat up, Mr. Dave. Heal up, Mr. Dave. God gum, the sunlight on this phone really makes it. Heal up, Mr. Dave. Want to keep you around, brother. Absolutely, we do. Absolutely. Yeah, we all love Dave to death. And I thought, you know what? I wasn't going to fish this afternoon. Or even if I wasn't going to go live. And I thought, you know what? Let's go out there and let's just do one for Dave. Then make everybody aware of the situation he's in. And let him know that we are thinking about him. Dave can watch this and know that how his friends feel about him. They know they care about him. We all love him. We want him to get better, and we'll see him back out there real soon. No doubt about it. Dave is a tough cookie. I met him and Naomi and Gregory at CatCon. Wonderful family, man. And I tell you what, they make an awesome team between the 3 of them. I tell you what, that between David and Naomi, they have took some really hard licks in life with between back injuries and other stuff and everything. But you know what? They keep right on going with a big smile on their face, and you can't help but love them when you meet them. They're absolutely fantastic people. Babe, did you see that fish come out of the water right there? That thing come up and just like looked at us and go, nope, and went back down. He's sending his spies out. They jump up out of the water and see if I'm here. And then they go back down and tell everybody. So that's probably going to keep us from getting a bite right there. They got their fish spies. They're coming up and looking at us. But like I said, Well, I fished here last Saturday where the rods are right now, just a little bit further up than that. That was still that was not underwater, and there was a drop off ledge there about 5 or 6 feet deep. And we got a couple of these rods basically just thrown right off the bank uh, and swing down and hitting that ledge. That's worked for us a couple times in this spot. Last year we got a 60 something pounder out of here. We got a 59 pounder out of here doing that, fishing right off the bank. And of course, here we go. He's going to say it again. We got an 88.82 pounder here a couple weeks ago, throwing right off the bank, just dropping it almost straight down. Matter of fact, those are almost like suspend drifted, those long rods. They're thrown out there just holding it right off that ledge. But let's go through the rod lineup real quick. We always do. We always do. Of course, what I said a while ago, out front here, I don't know if I'm pointing at the right rod or not, but you guys can see what I'm saying. The first rod in the lineup, that is it right there. That is the 13-foot Akuma J-Dog rod. White Lightning in the house. White Lightning, by the way, is the rod that landed the 88.82 pound fish a couple weeks ago. It was on White Lightning, you guys. That's right. The J-Dog magic hit the Mississippi River and it went crazy. Next to that rod right there, we've got the Jody rod, which is the twin sister to Black Betty, identical twins. The only difference between them is the reel that's on them. We've got the reel on the Jody rod we got from Michael Murillo, and that rod is real. I don't even remember what kind of reel that is, but man, it's a big one. And so we paired up Michael Murillo and Jody on that rod right there. Next rod out is the 12-foot Akuma that we got from Lance McCoo guy, and that rod is affectionately known as the Hawaiian hooker. And again, it's paired up with a reel that we got from Michael Murillo. Same reel that's on the Jody rod. And the fourth in the lineup is the one everybody knows, the one everybody loves. That is her. That is the one and only Miss Black Betty in the house, baby, with that 8,000 Akuma Avenger reel on there. We got her spooled up with some 80-pound braid, which every one of these spinning reels have got 80-pound braid on them. For all you braid haters, there you go. I did that special just for you. After that rod, we've got the Lisa rod, the Mad Cats boat that we got from Lisa and Aaron Elliott. And it has got a brand new River Cats tackle, ancient Mariner reel with the River Cats tackle emblem embroidered on the side. Embroidered, emblazed, engraved. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's got the plate on the side that says River Cats tackle on it. There's Mike Greenwell. Greenwell, great job yesterday, man, catching that big old fish. That was nice, brother. I missed all of it because I was at Barkley Dam fishing. I did come back and watch bits and pieces through there this morning. But I forgot that you guys were doing the Tennessee thing, the King Queen deal. I completely forgot you were doing that because I got up like at 2:30 in the morning and met up with Daniel Copeland, and we headed over to Kentucky, and we're over there skipjacking early in the morning and half the day. And there's some people come by and said, "Hey, why don't you go live?" And I'm like, "Okay, we will." And didn't even think about you guys being live, and I apologize for that. I try not to do that. I know everybody says, dude, go live when you want to go live. It doesn't matter. And that's true. I mean, you guys don't have to follow me on that. That's just something I personally do is if I know there's a major event that's scheduled, it's been scheduled, and we want as many people to watch that as possible, I will make every effort to make sure that that I don't interfere with that in any way, shape, or form, which trust me, I probably didn't pull enough people away from it for them to even notice. But my apologies. I went live yesterday during your little tournament. But when it's all said and done, I ain't got a dog in that race on the Tennessee River no way. You know what I'm saying? But no, guys, I wasn't trying to disrespect you. And I got a hold of Daryl and them and told him, I said, man, I didn't know you guys were going live. Sorry about that. But like I said, I don't think we did any damage to them. Where were we at? Oh, yeah, we talked about Lisa, the Mad Cats rod. That's down there. Then next rod after that, we got Sunny, the sunbeam rod that is imported from Spain. Um, it's called a few fish. It's a 13-foot, really pencil thin limber rod. And the last but not least, we got Madison the Mad Cat's rod. She is a, what is that thing? Man, I am just like drawing a blank right now. Now, I'm not going to go down there until I think of it. The Mad Cat's Panther. Mad Cat's Panther. There it is. It was, it was stuck on the tip of my tongue. I just couldn't get it out there. And today we have on. Hang on, I'm gonna turn this camera around just for a minute. I'm just gonna say a few things. It'll be all right. And I can't tell if you guys can see me or not. So we'll flip it and you watch. Fish will get on there as soon as we do that. But we'll see. All right, there we go. Should have, oh, excuse me. My lungs are killing me right now, guys. Absolutely killing me. Hard to breathe. But it ain't nothing I ain't had before. It's nothing serious. It'll be all right. But if you notice, I got on, I don't know if you can tell, I got on two hats because I got my River Cats tackle hat in. This is the one that John told me because I got a really nice River Cats tackle hook, a hat, hook, hat. I've got a really nice, God, I feel like I'm drunk. What is going on? I've got a really nice River Cats tackle hat that I just don't like fishing with it because I don't want to get dirty, man. It's got the American flag on it. Beautiful hat. And John goes, man, you're not wearing your hat when you're fishing. And I'm like, well, man, I don't want to ruin that hat. I don't want skipjack guts and slime and trash all over it. That's a sweet looking hat. Hold on here. You watch. I'll have to flip this phone around so fast and make your head spin, or mine anyway. But I've got my River Cats tackle hat on. But you said, Danny, you know, let's be honest here. You've got two Mad Cats rods out. What happens if one of those Mad Cats rods goes down and you catch a fish that's worth that'll be the biggest one in the top three for the Mad Cats for the week? You know, you got to have on some kind of Mad Cat stuff and all that and everything, you know. And what are you going to do? I say, hey, simple, man. I mean, you know, if the Mad Cat's rod goes down, you just whip this off and then you just run down there and you're in action. You know what I'm saying? You got to think ahead. But yeah, you just get it right there like that. And you go, oh crap, Mad Cat's rod's going down. Pull that off and get this on there and you run down there and you're good to go. There you go, just like that. So we got it covered. But what I'm probably going to wind up doing is just sticking this Mad Cat's hat on a stick down there beside the Mad Cat's rods. And whenever those rods go down, I'll just throw this hat in this chair and I'll run down and grab that one and slap it on my head. You know what I'm saying? That's a good plan too, because I'll probably be so stupid that I'll put this hat on top of that hat and reel that fish in and go, crap. I forgot to take the other hat off. Because you all seen how I get excited when I catch a fish. I just can't help it, man. I'm like a little kid. I get pumped up. I'm going to turn this camera back around so you guys don't see me snotting, coughing, and sneezing. It's not pretty. I assure you it's not. And plus, you don't have me looking like this because this is when you guys are looking the other way. This is what I'm doing on the camera. I'm getting up here like that so I can read the chat because I can't see it at all like that. And nobody wants to look up my nose right now. Trust me, you do not want to look up there. It's like going into a cave that you know you're going to die in. Let's flip the camera back real quick and then I'll read some of you guys' comments. Oh my God, I'm about to die here. Camera. Oh God, I feel like crap. But we're going to fish anyway. There, that's better view anyhow. You don't want to look at my ugly puss. Jesus Christ. And well, let's go back. What all did I miss? La, la, la. Oh my God, Danny, you run your mouth so much you're just like way freaking behind here. Eddie Gross. Where did I stop off at? Greenwell ain't nobody get over. Oh my God. Now, you know, some of them guys, they just keep doing what they do, and uh, and you can't help it. Just like, it's him again. Every time I turn around, it's like Jerry Parker, Matt Greenwell, Jerry Parker, Matt. It's like kind of like uh, what's her name, Jan on the Brady Bunch, Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. Only it's Greenwell and Parker. But you know what? That's what we got to do. Is when our boys are on a good run and they're tearing it up, man, we got to be happy for them. We got to be happy for them. But yeah, Greenville ain't nobody. Get over him, J Dog. Eddie Gross, Bugman. Let's see. Hey, trying to get things going today. Trying to get things going today. Well, Buggy, that's a pretty wide open statement there. I mean, what things are you trying to get going? You could bait us into something really good or something really bad with just that statement right there. There's Lance McCoo guy in the house. Lance, I was just talking about your rod down there. It's right there. So I can't tell which one I'm pointing at, but it's the third one down. The Lance McCoo guy, the Hawaiian hooker. She's out there, the little Hawaiian hooker girl. Missy Kennedy. What happened to what's that? Rodney the Uncle Lou's rod. I brought 7 rods with me today. I basically just went over there and grabbed an armload of them and brought them down. I don't want to fish with any more than 7 rods, and I would have to put. I've got 3 Uncle Lou rods actually, and we will be rotating out. We've not forsaken our Uncle Lou rods. We love them. Rodney the Uncle Lou rod, as a matter of fact, caught one of my piebalds in 2023. He caught the venom. So he's earned his place in the Hall of Fame with the Danny Stone rod. So don't worry about that. It ain't going nowhere. We're just rotated out. We're fishing with some different rods today. But we'll definitely have Rodney back, showcasing Rodney real soon. But I'm sure some of you guys have got, so many cotton picking fishing poles. It's like having to go through and try to pick which is your favorite kid. It's tough. You got to understand that. But no, we still got our Uncle Lou rods, and we always will have. I cherish my Uncle Lou rods dearly. And there's different situations where I use different rods. We'll talk about that here just in a minute, okay? The reason I got all the longer rods out here, the only short rod we got out today is the Mad Catz Panther down there on the end. The rest of them are 10 foot or longer. The majority of them are 13. We got 13, 13, 12, and 16 and 15, the long rods. And I'll tell you why in here in just a minute. But we don't run the 7'6" rods here. We do have one down there, but it's just thrown out about maybe 15 feet. It's not very far out there. The reason being for the long rods, they work so great here is because, like I said, you come out here under the water and there's a ledge that drops off, like right in there. Okay. Now, when you hook up a fish, you see how high those rods are? I can lift that. If that fish gets up against that ledge and I've got the shorter rod, okay, the line slices into the ledge, that muddy ledge. It slices into it. And when you pull the fish up, that line slices into it like a cheese cutter. And then he gets stuck against that bank. And all you can do is drop slack and let him swim out and hope you can get him to come over that ledge, okay? With those longer rods right there, see it real high? I can point that out there and I can lift it straight up. And I can force that fish off of that ledge and then pull him on up in here. Does it make sense to you? I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. That works really great right here. The ledges are just off the shore. They're like right there. And we're basically thrown out right up in this area right in here. We're not very far out there, guys. I mean, the big rods are basically suspended out there. We're fishing right on the bank. But you can lift that if you'll imagine this, say like I'm holding that long rod out there and there's a cutoff ledge right here, okay, that drops off. All right, now if I've got that little 7'6" rod and I'm pulling, that line is slicing into that ledge right there, and that line cuts into it. Now, when you pull the fish in, he's hung up right here on the ledge. Make sense? But with that long rod sticking out like this, you pull that line straight up this way. Okay, it works really good for me. There's method to my madness. I've done this thousands of times, and it's worked every time. I have lost big fish on that ledge by slicing that line into that ledge, and then you can't pull him past that slice. I mean, you let out slack and they'll run out. Anyways, we beat that dead horse till it's not going to get up. Anyway, it was on a person tournament yesterday when got the big fish. He got the big fish. Mr. Boogie, it's almost time. Yeah, we're waiting for that. I know Buggy and J Dog, man, they got some collaborating to do. Oh, sorry about that, you guys. Man, I'm starting to sound even scratchy and rough. Putting line on the reel. Putting line on the reel. Well, there you go, buddy. Everybody congratulating Mike. I messed around and got behind. I need to start building handicap dog ramp. Poor girl's hips getting bad. Oh, okay. Want to be outdoors. Good to see you, Maddie. We don't want to see that part of your body. What part of my body do you want to see, big boy? It showed you how far behind I am. Dale Hayslip, good afternoon. Wait a minute, what time is it? Yeah, good afternoon. This time change has got me screwed up too, guys. I'm never going to adjust to this. Never going to get used to it. By the time I get used to it, they'll switch it back. 6 rods. Is this the Bank Jody show? Well, no, it's not. And you can't count. There's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rods, buddy, not 6. 7. And I'll fish with as many as I want to. And if they don't like it, just too bad. Let's see here. It's all good, I understand, but I was just used to seeing him out there, Ella. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, see the Black Betty and the Jody rod, those rods are really dark, and I try to use those sometimes at night, and you guys just can't see them. And that other 13-foot rod down there is black, and that's when you get the 2 purple Uckaloo rods and the orange Uckaloo rod. They are absolutely perfect for night fishing because they show up in the light so well. So a lot of times I'm going to be doing some night fishing shows coming up this year. We're going to do a lot of them. And that's when you're going to see the Uckaloo rods come back out, and some of the other lighter colored rods that you can see at night a little bit better. So don't worry, Uckaloo's going to be back, and he's going to be back hot and heavy on the bank of the Mississippi. He absolutely will be. Your boy Troy, what's going on? 217 Rebel Outdoors. Wait a minute. What did I do? Hey, John and Mike Young, Fisherman Danny. Oh, God, I hate when I can't see this. Let's fit the week in Pensacola fishing in the Intercontinental Water near Ono Island. Ono Island. You went to Ono Island? Let's fishing. Red, sheep's head, pompano, jacks, specks, caught 4 or 5 hardheads and bait fish. Is that it? That's all you caught? OMG, buddy. What the crap? That's why, dude, we've got to do a Florida trip. And you know what? I'll take you to some spots on the bank, or we'll walk out on the reef, and we'll get you some sheep's heads, some mackerel, some pompano, and we may even get a few redfish or 2. But you know me, man, if I go to Florida, I'm going to have at least 2 shark rods thrown out. So you better be prepared for that too. Brian B. Catfishing, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you. Man, them people that fished this spot out. I don't know if y'all can see that big rope in the water right there. I had to throw out a line a while ago and hook that because they got it there for an anchor line. It's attached to an anchor line for the barges, but it was floating way out there. And I threw a line out and I hooked it and I drug it up on the bank where it's not going to be in the way of the rods. If we do happen to catch something, I don't want it wrapping around that cotton picking rope. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to lose a fish because I didn't take a minute and move that rope. I didn't take it. I just moved it. Hi, Diagonal. Good to see you. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, everybody tell Brian B. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Brian B. Catfishing. Let's see here. Troy. I have no idea who the hell that is. I'm all for sharks. Got a kayak. I'm on the dock. My friend. Dad's house. Oh, you fished on the dock. Dude, I'm going to tell you something. I will fish for sharks, but I ain't doing it from no dang kayak. Nope. That's where I hand over my man card and say, call me Susan. I do not care. I am not fishing for sharks in no freaking kayak. Them things are longer than a daggum kayak are. And I'm not having no part of it. Hey, Troy, what's up? Dalton Lee. Catch him any? We haven't got the first bite yet. But like I said, we're fishing in a high pressure spot. You can see there's campfires. Well, some of them are still smoldering. They fished here last night, apparently. We did manage to hook up a fish here last Saturday, but we didn't. He got a hold of the bait, but we couldn't get him in because he had a piece of trash bag stuck on the point of the hook, and it didn't hook up. That being said, the week before that, or 2 weeks before that, this is the area where we caught the 88.82 pounder, and we were doing the same tactic that we're doing right now. We threw the rods out there just off the shoreline, just out over that ledge is what it is. But anyways, I'm beating that dead horse too. So, well, yeah, you didn't hear it the first time, and there it is. Misplaced country girl. Denise, did you ever get a hold of Creo about that rod and reel you won? If you didn't, make sure you send me a message on Messenger, and give me your address, and I'll get it to Creo. KJ, ever cast it out chum? I don't chum unless you're talking to about him fishing down there in the saltwater fishing or down in Florida. I fished a couple situations where we put out some chum bags. I don't chum myself. With the Mississippi River, I don't really see the point in it. Even if you did throw out a chum bag up there, you'd have to anchor it down. It'd have to be a pretty good sized chum bag, and it had to be anchored where it wouldn't just drift off. And it'd probably scatter so fast, I don't know if it'd be worth it. So, plus anything that I could chum with, I could use for bait, and I'm not wasting bait on it. Where do you get your lights fishing at night? I run dude, I just got a generator, and I've got LED lights that are basically like you would use in a garage, a shop, or something like that. We're working on mechanics. Nothing fancy. I mean, I just got plain old shop lights and stuff that I run off a generator, and that's all I use. I don't have the fancy complex lights or nothing like that. So pretty primitive, but it beats a campfire. It's a little less primitive than a campfire. Happy birthday, Brian B. Stay on down. You boy Troy. God, I feel awful. Dun, 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 dun. At least I'm talking to y'all a little bit more than I was yesterday. Man, I was live all day yesterday, catching them skipjacking. But I told them, I said there was some people asked me to go live. They messaged me, and I'm gonna have to go have a talk with them because I'm like, now you knew daggone good and well they were doing that Tennessee thing, and you didn't tell me. You messaged me all my phone ding and said, hey, dude, go live, go live. I'm like, yeah, whatever, okay. But I don't think we was hurting nobody because we were just reeling in skipjack left and right, and people, You know, if they came and watched it, fine. But I'm sure they were popping back over and watching the King Queen Tennessee thing. The King, wait a minute, the Queen King Tennessee thing. There you go. Yeah, people fighting over that belt. You know, just let them go at it. It's like watching a wrestling match only with fishing rods. Use complex lights. Yeah, a lot of people use complex lights. Did I miss what he said? Okay. Where do you get your fishing pole lights for fishing night? Oh yeah, we covered that. Yeah, complex lights are the best in my opinion. Um, but other than that, I just run a generator and regular LED lights. And it grows fishing with jet fuel. What's going on? About ready. Let's see. The boat is just about ready for 2024. Great. One more person in a boat that I got to worry about. KJ, okay, doesn't look that swift. I understand. That doesn't look like that water's flowing, but I can promise you it is. And there's a bad undertow. The water down below that water is moving faster than the water on the surface. If you look up undertow and you'll understand what I'm talking about. It will pull you down. That's why I don't swim in the Mississippi River. It's just stupid. I've seen people do it. To me, it's not smart. I'm not gonna call them stupid. I say it's not smart. There's smarter things you could do in your life. Yeah. The lights that hook on your poles. Oh, yeah, I do have those. Uh, actually, first time I saw those, John Parker. You talking about the little bitty blinking lights that go out on the end? Yeah, I have a whole box full of those in the truck. Where did I get those? Um, hang on a minute. I'll go up there to see if I can find one of them. And I'll run up to the truck and see if I can find one of them. I know what you're talking about. Um, but I saw John Parker using those lights, and and I said, "Man, I like those." And John said, "Well, I'm going to send you some of them." And Warren Farley said, "No, you're not. I'm going to send him some." So John Parker showed me those lights, and then Warren Farley turned around and sent me some of them. And let me go up and look and see if I've got a pack in the truck. Wait a minute. Are they fairy lights? You know what? If anybody else asked that question, I wouldn't worry about it. But because it's you, I wonder if there's not some kind of hidden agenda there. Let me go look. I think I've got a pack of them up there in the truck that's not open. Let me look and see. All right, let's see if I get these where you can see them. I don't know if you can see that package or not, but these are strike alert. It comes with the light. It comes with the light and the small for a smaller, thinner rod clip on. And up here, it's got the bottom half. That's for a larger diameter rod. So it comes with two different sizes of those and the light. But I got these from Warren Farley after I saw John Parker using them. I can't see if you guys can see that or not. I hope you can. But they are strike alert, patent pending. Okay. But that's what the package looks like. Look at strike alert lights. There you go. That's what you're talking about. They hook on the tip of the rod, and when the fish jerks it, the light goes off. I think that's what you're referring to. But yeah, and I've got probably another half dozen of these that I haven't even opened yet. Oh, okay. But as far as where they got them from, I don't know. Because like I said, they came from Warren Farley via John Parker. I just use Bill's. Hold on, what did he say? I just use eel-wire lights on my rods. Let's see them. Yeah, I've got. I know what you're talking about. Those are my favorite. I actually had a set of lights that went on Black Betty that that Epic Catfishing Tim Scott made for me, and I broke the cotton picking switch that turns them on and off. But I really do prefer those lights over anything else because it's like a wire light that straps all the way down the length of the rod, and it's got little small LED lights. I have some of those, but the switch is broke on them, so they're pretty much useless to me right now. Says thank you for getting the lights. Exactly what I was talking about. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, buddy. There you go. Fishing Mid South dropped the link for those, but they work really, really good. And I thought I saw somebody said, or am I wrong? Yeah. What about this? I just use bells that clip on the rod tip. Small insert, small. Well, you know what? The bells work great for a lot of people. They don't work for me because I have and it's the reason I talk so loud too, guys. It has a lot to do with it. I have a high frequency hearing loss. I don't care if you took that rod and swung it over your head and shook it like it was in a hurricane. I cannot hear that bell. That frequency is not in my range of hearing. That's the number one thing. I can't hear the freaking bell. Loud beeps and stuff like that. Uh, with the hearing loss that I have, the type of hearing loss I have, I cannot hear them. Number two reason that I don't use the bells is because never, not once in my lifetime, ever have I remembered to take that bell off before I cast that rod back out. And I bet you I've used bells maybe 20 times, and there's 20 bells out there somewhere. But there's nothing wrong with the bells if you can hear them. There's nothing wrong with the bells if you can remember to take them off before you sling the rod. I can't hear them. I can't remember to take them off because every time I sling a rod, I go, there goes a bell. Make sense? I hope so. Every now and then I try to make sense about something. Basically, I'm just sitting there trying to get some vitamin D today, some sunshine, and get over whatever this is that I've got. I'm hoping it may be allergies. I don't know, but a little sunshine, fresh air never hurt nobody. Let's see. I've casted so many bells off. They're set up. Wait a minute. God, I read slow, especially when I can't see it. Or set a hook and they drop water. Yeah, I just can't hang on to those bells. They work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bad mouthing bells. A lot of people use the bells. To me, they're inconvenient for what I'm doing. I just can't use them. They're not good for me. Well, this is not one of the best fishing spots I could be at. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I've been doing that a lot lately. You guys, I'm just getting where I'm just too daggum. Uh, you know, I'm freaking older than Jerry Parker, man. I can't be climbing over them rocks like that all the time. It's starting to get where I just can't hardly get around and do it. And to get to those primo fishing spots, I'm gonna wind up getting down there and getting hurt. And the only person that's gonna know where I'm at is gonna be my wife and Richard Cluck. And or she knows where I'm at. She can't get to me, but then she'd have to try to get a hold of Richard and say, Danny's down there and he's hurt. And we can't get him out of there. You're gonna have to help. And it's just not something I want to put them through. And so I've been kind of backing off going to the good spots. But when we start doing these tournaments this year, I'll push my luck a little bit more. Let's see here. Just caught my first catfish on coffee skip jerk. 18 to 20 pounds. Nice, Josh. I know you've been experimenting with the different flavored baits and stuff. And you got my interest peaked, I'm telling you. Johnny King. It's antibiotic time. That's what the doctor gave me. He said it was bronchitis. Yeah, probably. But you see, I went to the doctor here a while back, and my right lung was full of fluid. And I've been taking stuff for that, but it don't seem like it's drying up any. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back. Oh, you're not that old. Well, I'm not as old as some people in here, but you know what? I've lived a pretty rough life. I'm 58, fixing to be 59, and uh, I pretty much, you know what? I'm not complaining because I've had a good time. But I've pretty much lived 2 lifetimes in my life because I did everything, went everywhere, and didn't hold back. So therefore, when it's all said and done, um, I'm pretty busted up. I've had so many bones broke, to pins and rods and needles and pins in my legs and everything else, and it just wears you down. I've seen people that was in their 70s is in better shape than me. I tell you that. But it's not gonna stop me. Fishing with Big Mike. What's up, buddy? Yeah, we got the bank versus the boat tournament coming up on the 30th. And man, I personally want to tell everybody thanks for the show of support and that they did for Misty. I'm sorry, for Mike's wife. Man, you guys really went above and beyond. I'm telling you, that impressed me. How everybody came out and supporting Mike's wife. That you guys are something else, man. But you know what? It doesn't surprise me because that's how you people are, man. Y'all just you're just something else. That's why I love you and I call you my friends, and that's why I call you my brothers and my sisters. Is because you'll stand up for other people. And I love that. I absolutely love that. And I will be cutting my beard off on the end of the tournament on the 30th. And that's going to be for Mike and his wife. I promised I'd do it if they reached $4,000. And they got $4,000 and went way over that. So I'm cutting the beard off, and there's a couple other guys doing some stuff. I told some of them's going to go jump in a lake or something. I don't know. Some of them's going to be wearing baby clothes and sucking on baby balls and stuff like that. I don't know. We just do weird crap every time we're trying to help somebody. I don't get it, but it is what it is. They ain't got prayer in that tournament because I'm in it. You know what, buddy? Looking forward to it. J-Dog, come on into that tournament because, I'm going to give my best effort to make sure. I promise you, during that tournament, J-Dog, you're going to be fishing against White Lightning. Okay? You're going to be fishing against your own freaking rod, dude. That rod caught an 88-pound fish. And you're going to go up against your own freaking rod in my hands. Okay, I'm already regretting saying that because I know that somebody out there is going to just like go crazy. Think it through before you say it, Danny. See, I've seen that one. Thanks very much. What did I miss? Mike said. Offered to do push-ups in a Speedo, and everyone said no. I do concur on that. No push-ups in the Speedo. Let's see what did I miss here. I know I missed something else. He said already shaved his. Well, them I feel like a naked male rat. Well, I'm just going to cut mine. I'm going to twist it up and cut it off with a pair of bait scissors right on the bank, and then sit there with it looking all stupid until I can get home and shape it up and try to get something back out of it. I'm not going to clean shave my face, though. I know that they try to get me to do that, and it's not happening. Because I look old when I shave all the hair off my face. I'm not like these other guys. He wants me to push ups with the Speedo off. LOL. Dude, here's the thing. First off, I don't believe you can do any push ups. And that's why I think you're blowing smoke up our butts. I'd be surprised if you could do one push up. I don't care if you have a Speedo on or not. It's going to be another fishless day, but we'll hang out. Yeah, we sat here all afternoon last Saturday, or it's last Sunday. I'm sorry, last Sunday, and just for one freaking bite, and then didn't catch the fish because there was a piece of plastic stuck on the tip of the hook. But I don't care. Man, I just want to come out here and throw out a few rods and hang out with you guys. I always say that, and that's true. If I'm repeating it over and over again, then you know I mean it, right? You absolutely know I mean it. Oh, and it's so good for you too. Right. I think that's the reason that I've been gaining weight because I cut out sodas and lost a bunch of weight. But when I started this new job, I had to start taking my lunch with me every day, and I always pack 2 sodas in my lunch bucket every day in my lunch box. It's a Scooby Doo lunch box, by the way, and I drink 2 sodas a day, and then get home and drink a sweet tea and God knows what else, Kool-Aid, and I think that's why I'm starting to gain weight back really bad. It's probably not helping. Oh, Gray Wolf Outdoors, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, I ain't doing no push-ups. You know what? That's not true. I bet you. Let me say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do at least 12 push-ups. But hang on for a second. If you're talking about them little ice cream things that you push up, oh yeah, I can eat 12 of those. Oh, no problem. I guarantee I can. That's not even a freaking challenge. I can do 12 push-ups in probably under 5 minutes. Eat the whole dang box, man. You see a birthday fish? Birthday fish. Let's go, dude, man. I can throw them out there. I can't make them bite. We've got 7 baits out there. We're carpet bombing this. The edge of the bank right here. We're carpet bombing it with fresh skipjack. And if they don't want to eat, they ain't gonna eat. I need to pull one of them rods in a minute and see how much grass do we still have floating down the river. Like I said, it came back up again. But you guys see all these like weeds and stuff along the bank? That stuff right there. Um, every time the water comes up, that crap, that's what's getting on your line out there. And it just piles up on there. I don't think it's as bad this week as it was last week, but I reeled up a rod a while ago and it did have some grass on it. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, we'll try to hang in here and see if something don't eventually bite. I have sat for 13 hours just to catch one fish before. Don't bother me. Ain't nothing but time. And I might as well spend it doing this or spending it doing anything. I'd rather spend my time out here catching nothing than spend all day at work like I have to every week. Chris Everett. Yep. 217's growing up. Ain't no kid no more. It's getting older. And I don't know if he's getting any smarter. He's hanging out with us. He may or may not be burning brain cells just hanging out with this crowd. But it'll be fun. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, I just wish I could get some energy back. I mean, it ain't like I didn't stay up all night the night before, Friday night, and then all night last night too. Cause well, I kind of did. Didn't get much sleep Friday night or Saturday night because I got up really super early Saturday morning, and then last night me and Station were up really late packing up all the skipjack we caught and getting them put up. Yeah. Oh, that was not fun either. I tell you what, when you're having fun catching them skipjack, that's all great. That's cool. It's awesome. But then when you get home and you've got to pack all those up and put them in the freezer, yeah, you start going, why didn't I throw about half these back? You start questioning your judgment. But you you just stick to it, keep on putting them up, keep on putting them up, and before you know it, you get to that point where you go. Stacy was sitting there at the kitchen table. She was vacuum sealing and she was wrapping them with plastic and stuff. And she said, "Oh my God!" She goes, "I'm so sick of doing this." And I said, "Well, guess what? There's one more left. That's it. We're done." And she's like, "Oh, thank God." And so we got one left because I told her, I said, "Yeah, we got like maybe another 100 to go." And she was like, "Oh my God." And I said, "I'm kidding. We only got one left." It made her so happy. Make a trip up and get some skips. You do, Maddie. Dude, I wish you would have been there yesterday. Oh my God, dude. Well, I got there first cast, man, tripled up. And then second cast, got another one. They would be like every now and then you'd get like a couple minutes of no action. But then they would fire right back up again. It's like the school was circling around and it come around. And all day long, every single person on the bank, there was just constantly skipjacks pulled up on the bank, constantly nonstop. I mean, everywhere you look, people were slinging them up on the bank. It was crazy, man. Yeah, but I wish you'd have been there. You'd have had a blast. Ugh. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Oh, hey, oh, oh, hey, oh. The rhythm is gonna get you tonight. Bum, 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 ba-dum. But a catfish won't, because they ain't none of them gonna bite. What is wrong with you fish? You guys got to be hungry. I can't believe this. I can too believe it. This way it's been. No, but there was a couple guys fishing here whenever I came up here, and they were leaving, and they had the fire built right there. They said it was here all night long, and they fished all night. And I think they caught 3 fish. They said they caught 3 all night long. And I said, well, let me give it a try. Jamaican sure fishing. What's going on? Oh, and what time is it? 2:30. Stacia should be leaving the house right now and making the 2-hour drive to go pick up the grandkids because she's going to get them this afternoon, and we're going to have them for I think 3 days. So Stacia should be leaving the house any minute now and going to pick up Coda, Brantley, and Kylie. Yeah, I was bummed. Fisherman South, please include me. I was bummed the last outing got canceled. It's not canceled, it's postponed. We're still gonna do that. We just got, man, I want to find a time. See, like how those rods ain't doing nothing right now. I want you guys to travel all the way up here just to watch that. You know what I'm saying? When they start doing this all the way down through there, yeah, I want you guys here. We're just trying to pick the perfect time. We're working on it. We're working on it. And we'll have the Mississippi meetup again. We had the Mississippi meetup last year, and we did it at Trail Tier State Park. And Chad and D Fields came. Chris and Telly from Hooks and Hammocks came up there. We had Richard Cluck and Stephanie. Jerry Parker was up there. I was up there. Matt was there. But we're going to do the Mississippi meetup again this year. I've got to get with Richard and Jerry and figure out when they want to do it and where they want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get all you guys back up here again, and we'll see who all shows up. I would personally like to go back and give Trail Tiers another shot, to be honest with you. That's where I want to go. I want to go up to Trail Tier State Park and fish those wing dams. We didn't really get to do that the last time we were at Trail Tiers, because the water was just not, it wasn't good then either. It was flooded. Let's see. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, I missed your comments, Danny. Hey, I missed your comments, Danny, Bugman. About what? What'd you miss my comment about? I don't know what you're talking about, Bugman. You gotta be more specific. I made a lot of comments. You gotta narrow it down. Burrito, Lisa, my PB buddy. We're PB. Oh. Did you see that rod right there? That's the J-Dog rod, y'all. We finally got something hitting. We just got a little bit of a hit on the J-Dog rod. White lightning right there. Something just put a little bit of a bend on it. He said, doink. That's our first bite of the day on J-Dog White Lightning. Something just, something bumped that rod pretty hard right then. Hopefully he'll come back, find that bait, and like it. But Lisa Swain's in the house, though, I was fixing to say. Because she's my PB buddy. We're PB buddies, and that's the best kind. Nobody fools with a buddy of mine. Old catfish slinging, PB buddy of mine. Oh. Are you serious? So we're gonna get that one pretty solid bite there, and then he's gonna like, that's it. That's all you get, buddy. I'm not doing anything else. Thank you for participating. Welcome to the river. Now go home. Yeah. Thank you, fish. Appreciate that. Just bump the rod, get our hopes up just to crash them. and say, forget it, I'm not going to do nothing. How sad is it when you sit there so long and you say, hey, I'm just happy I got one bite. That's pretty tough. Like I said, those guys said they fished all night long and caught 3 fish. They got a blue cat and 2 channel cats. And that's all they caught all night long. All night long. All night. I can't. Oh, my lungs are defective right now. Oh, look at that. He's getting it. He's getting it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep that motor moving. Rolling on down the river. Oh, man, he is kicking it. Yeehaw! Get her done, buddy. Go, 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 go. It don't look like he's moving very fast, but I'm going to tell you something. He is moving. Even if his motor does sound like it's a bunch of playing cards stuck in bicycle spokes. See, DSC, are you dealing with river lettuce on your line? Yes, we still got. I don't think the weeds are as bad as they were last weekend, but again, the river is up probably. Oh, good Lord, it's actually up about 3 feet from what it was last weekend. I think maybe 2 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, maybe. Um, and anytime it comes up, that grass comes back. You know that. Um, but it doesn't seem like it's as bad as it was last week. Last week you throw out there very far, and the rods had all just bend down because all that grass piling up on them. And they don't seem to be doing that too much today. I'm seriously thinking about taking Black Betty though and just slinging her as far out there as I can, just to see what happens. And I guarantee you it's going to get hung up in some weeds. But you know what? We'll probably do it anyway. Let's see here. We've had a ton of stuff. Yeah, the grass has been bad this year. Here's the reason why. Okay, on the Mississippi River, we went through that major drought, but dude, it lasted almost 2 years long. Now, the time that the water was down, all these weeds and stuff. You see this crap growing on the bank down through there? Okay, that stuff because the bank was or the what was normally underwater wasn't, and so you got all kinds of plants and grass and weeds that grew up on the bank, and then when the river comes back to normal, you got all that crap under the water out there. You know what I'm saying? Like you see those little bushes right there? There's tons of them under the water out there. All those right there. It's literally like a farmland growing that crap. And it's going to take a while for that to go away. But it's there. So we just have to deal with it. It's either deal with it or just not go fishing. Well, I'm not going to not go fishing. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm rambling now. uh, wait a minute. Oh, no BS. What's up, Travis? Shad Daddy, John Cyclone. I'm on the road, but I'm listening. Okay, John, appreciate it. We ain't got nothing going on right now. Man, I've got them brand new. Um, Let me show y'all something. If you ain't seen them. Oh, yeah, gummit. Quit dropping stuff. Ah, let me dig in here and see if I can find this. Papa, can you hear me? Now, I've got on those rods, I've got the crimson red hooks, which right now are still my favorite. But what might be taking the crimson red's place, I don't know if you can see these or not. There they are. The new 10-aught German alloy steel hooks right there. And I've got those on 1, 2, 3, 4 rods out there. And the other one's got the crimson reds on them. Let's take a look at those. You guys saw the commercial for these that Creole did. Creole did an absolutely fantastic job making that commercial for those. But you guys, it's one thing to see them on video, but once you get them in your hand, man, these things right here are the bomb diggity, brother. I am not kidding you. That thing will stick you. Careful, careful. Right there. That's sharp. It'll hang on your fingernail in a second. Ow, almost poked it in my skin. Yeah, not for children to play with. But yeah, there's the, got a little bit shorter shank. But oh crap! Ah, dang it! I knew I was going to do that. Don't hold it like that. I stuck my finger right into that thing. I'm putting it up. Y'all seen enough. There they are. I'm putting them up before I get hurt. Daggum things are dangerous. Poke the snot on me. Daggum it, Danny. Yeah. Oh man, that sun's coming out. It's fixing to get hot here. What the what? Let's see. Gray Wolf's nice hooks. Need some of those. You need to check them out, man. Go to River Cats Tackle. See what we got coming. And we got some new stuff coming too, guys. It's top secret. But just keep your eyes open and keep your ears open and be listening and watching and looking and listening. And you'll see. Now all I got to do is find some fish that are hungry. That's all I got to do. Well, they've been pulling fish out of this spot for the past month. Man, that was a big old sturgeon out there. He came all the way out the water. That is so cool when they do that. I wish I'd had the camera facing right like that. Dude, he came out of the water like a torpedo and flipped in the air and went back down sideways. That was a huge sturgeon. That thing was massive. And you know, I don't see them do that very often. There's quite a bit of sturgeon in this river. But in my lifetime, I've only seen them breach the water like that maybe 6 or 7 times. They say they do it all the time. I've only seen it a few times. I haven't witnessed the glory of a sturgeon flying through the air very often. Like to hook a big sturgeon. I'm sure the fight would be fun, but yeah, I ain't got no use for them. I've caught 2 on the Mississippi River. Believe it or not, in all my life, I finally caught a sturgeon. I caught 2 last year, and I fished this river all my life. And finally, after all those years, I caught a sturgeon, and then I caught another one. But they were both like little bitty, tiny things. I think one of them was like maybe a foot long, and the other was like maybe a foot and a half. They were little bitty sturgeon. They weren't very big at all. But I know people that come out here and fish for them on purpose, but they mostly use worms on the bottom. But I caught mine on a minnow and a piece of shad. One of them bit a little 2-inch minnow I had on there. I was trying to catch eel for bait. I was going to try eel. So I threw a rod out with just a little bit 2-inch minnow on it, because close to the shore, to see if an eel would get on there. And what happened was I wound up catching a little bitty sturgeon. Hey, there's Mary. What's up, Mary? Hey, lady in our, oh crap, man, I can't see the screen still. Ontario, Canada. We'll catch and release here. Keep. Yeah, we're not either, Mary. The sturgeon here. I mean, the certain species of them. Yeah, you actually not even supposed to bring them out of the water. I don't think. Started to go a lot more. You know, we were going catching a lot more. I don't know, man. Like I said, I fished all my life and I've caught 2 of them, and that's it. And those were both last year. Oh, we got somebody knocking on the door. Oh, hello, beautiful. What is going on? You
Is
gotta
it too
love her.
windy?
There she is.
Am I too windy?
What you doing, girl?
I'm fixing to drop some lines. I seen
Well,
you
hurry
was
up and
live,
catch
so I
the
thought I'd
fish
come
because
up to
I
you
am
unless I'm
bombing
too
here. I'm
windy.
skunking up the world.
Huh?
I need
Wait,
help. You need to catch a fish.
let me redo my settings because it'll go through my headphone. More settings. Audio. Bluetooth. How's that?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
But I just didn't want it to be real noisy on your feed.
I like noise. It don't bother me at all. I'm a loud person. Noise does not bother me.
Yeah. I had the double anchor off the front and still it hurt holding.
Well, I don't want you to worry about the racket. I want you to worry about catching the fish because I am in trouble here. I ain't catching nothing and I need help. You need to save me.
Yeah.
If anybody can do it, you can do it. Let's go.
Let me cut up some bait.
Let's see, there's wild turkey. Wild turkey in the house. Where'd the wild turkey go? Like a sturgeon. Hooked for the very first time. Yep. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. You know, I'll probably use a shot of wild turkey right now to clear my lungs up. I'm not particularly fond of the wild turkey to drink, though. It's just not that great. More of a Jim Beam guy myself. Man, I ain't doing nothing but soaking skipjack to see how long it takes to get all the blood out of it.
Probably what I'll end up doing.
I don't know. It's been pretty bad here. Like I said, those some guys leaving here when I got here. They'd been here all night, and they said they caught 3 fish, 2 little channel cat and a little blue.
That's all I got yesterday was 3 fish.
Yeah, but they weren't little bitty either.
1 big and 2 little ones.
Yeah, you know, I'll take those 3 fish any day of the week.
You don't know what I caught yesterday, do you?
I know you got that 62.
Yeah.
Girl, don't you think James sent me a picture of that 30 seconds after you put it back in the water? You don't know what me and James do when you ain't looking.
He doesn't tell him what he does.
Yeah. Let's see here. Sunday dinner with family. All right, Travis, thanks for stopping by. Go have a good dinner. Yeah, and Shad Daddy says, hi, Big Fish Jody.
Hey, Shad Daddy. Still using skipjack.
I don't know nothing about no PC Fun Reels, Mike. I've never used any of them. You can talk to Richard Cluck and Jerry Parker about them. I know they've used them. And Chris Everett says, "Did Jody put a new prop on?" I hope she did.
Did I put in what?
Prop propeller.
No. No.
That little blender thing that makes your boat move.
That one still turns.
She put a new blender. She didn't put a new blender attachment on her boat. It chops, it slices, it dices, and it moves your boat through the water.
Yep.
And Mike says, "Of course you did not put a new one on there. You're Jody. You're going to use it until your lower unit blows up."
Well, I'm getting another boat. Whoever gets this one might as well be prepared to put a motor on it.
And Greg Wolf says, "Hey, Jody, don't forget your anchor tonight."
I got 2 out, so I better not forget them.
Girl, you come in here and they just start hammering on you, didn't they?
I know.
What the crap?
My anchor gives. You know what?
Y'all gonna keep picking on her. She goes, "I'm taking my rods and I'm going home and I ain't coming back neither."
After all that work, my anchor slid on me.
Yeah.
See how my lines is already up at the boat? I got 2 out and never lost it. No.
He's not.
No, he said to let him know where he had to come rescue me at.
Oh, good Lord. So he's running back up today.
God, I can't wait to get a new boat. No, he's asleep. Maybe they'll hold down. Got real far off the boat. If it does it again, I'll move spots, bad as I hate to.
So as of right now, do you got the biggest fish of the week for Mad Cats right now?
I don't know. A lot of people catch bigger fish. They just don't do everything for it.
Yeah.
That was a fun cast.
I don't know. I'll have to double check, but I think right now you have the biggest fish for the Mad Cats deal. If anybody else got anything bigger, I ain't heard about it.
Yeah. But it's just Sunday.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to get spot locked.
Oh, you getting spot locked?
No, yeah, I'm getting the whole shebang.
Nice. Yeah, when Richard Cluck got his, man, I tell you what, he's about ready to throw his anchors away. He's like, "Don't even need them anymore." I said, "You better keep those anchors."
Yeah, you never know when your battery goes dead. Yeah, I'm going to get a generator and everything too.
Yeah, now didn't you go up to earlier this year? You went up to Kentucky Dam trying to skipjack fish, didn't you?
Yeah.
I got didn't do any good either, did you?
I got one, and somebody gave me one.
Oh my God, girl, you should have been there yesterday. We were reeling them in on practically every throw. And I'm talking about double up.
Wow.
I actually caught a quadruple once, but we doubled up and tripled up so many times it was crazy.
That's fun fishing.
Yeah, I got home last night and I dropped the tailgate on the truck, and Stacia come out there and she goes, well, which cooler is it? And I said, all of them. And she was mad.
Because you had to put them away.
She goes,
That's
we
the
got to put
worst.
all those up. And I said, yeah. And
Yep.
I said, well, we got done pretty late last night packing bait up and getting it in the freezer. But I went to the house and told her, said, come out here and help me get this cooler. And she came out, which one? I said, every one of them. We got to get them all. They're all full
That's
to
a
the
lot of
lid
work.
top. I know, I was so sick of it. Halfway through it, I was thinking, why didn't you throw about half these back? But you know what? We stuck
What?
with it, kept putting them up. We got them all put up, so we're in good shape for bait now. Got a little bump
That's
on the
right.
backcatch rod a few minutes ago. I was watching it. Either that or a stick ran into the line. I couldn't tell. I didn't see those sticks.
I have to be careful where I'm at or I'll get too shallow and get up on the land.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
wind keeps
everybody's been
blowing it.
fishing along the shoreline over the last couple days. They said that you throw your rods out there. He said you'll just sit forever and you'll finally get a bite. He said it takes forever. They're just biting really slow.
Yeah. I would have went to Kingston, but everybody's down there pre-fishing.
Yeah.
I made sure they hung for a couple, and then the wind picked up again.
They're saying, Matt, you're wasting your time. Randy isn't there to read it to her. Oh, you must be talking about Lisa.
I'm going to catch the bouquet, and Daryl's going to catch the garter at the wedding.
Hey guys, there's Double Hook Angling in the house in chat. Double Hook, what's up, Dave?
Hey, Dave.
Good to see you, brother. We're doing this show for Dave today too. I've got like I said, the first two rods I've got out there. I've got the J-Dog rod and the Jody rod. They're the ones closest to the camera, and they're both sitting on Double Hook Angling rod holders. So we got Jody, J-Dog, and Double Hook all right there in the front row, representing. Of course, they ain't catching nothing, but they're there ready to. I don't blame the rods. I blame the fish. Let's see here. Don't ask Danny. I'm gonna get you. There you go. You tell him, Lisa. If you're after Mike, don't worry about it. Mike's always starting crap. After a while, people just start ignoring him. You know you. Freaking Mike Snow. Hey, there's J-Dog back. It said, move my pole away from Jody. They don't get along. Oh, Lord. This is going to get good. Hey, guys. Look who we got. Look who we got. What's up, brother?
Trying to die on everybody.
No, you're not, neither. Get that out of your system and get over it.
They lost me in the ambulance yesterday.
Are they going to have to do any stents or anything like that on you?
I got 2 stents yesterday. With just as soon as I got here, I had the Widowmaker heart attack. Only 1 out of 20 people survived.
Well, I'm glad you're one of the 1 out of the 20.
Yeah. They sorry that sun's behind me. They told me that I should be okay as long as I do what I'm told. I gotta take a baby aspirin every day the rest of my life, blood thinners.
You talking about the little orange ones?
I don't know.
Yeah, those are good anyway. I like them. I got in trouble when I was a kid. I ate a whole bottle of them one time. Got sick as a dog.
Probably.
Yeah, it tastes like candy, but you're not supposed to eat that many of them.
But they told me that I can't have no more bacon, no more sausage, no more red meat, no more candy, no more Debbie snacks.
So basically, you can eat carrots and lettuce.
Yeah, they want me to go 80% vegetarian and 20% meat.
Well, I'm sure all them fish you've been catching is going to appreciate that because now you got to turn them all loose.
Well, they said I can eat the fish if I bake it. I just can't fry it. But you know what? Baked fish is nasty.
Well, it's not at the top of my list of stuff that I like. But could you take it like put lemon pepper on it or anything like that, or can you not do that?
Yeah, I just can't have no salt.
You just got to watch the sodium levels. Yeah.
Well, I had a major heart attack, and it was in the side of the chamber that usually you don't recover from, and I've been having irregular stuff since. They said that it'll probably take a week or so for my body to figure it out.
Yeah.
But I just feel
Steve Ransom says fish is good for you. Well, not when you cook it like I do. It ain't.
Yeah, I fry my fish.
Oh yeah, mine's dunked in grease, covered in all kinds of stuff that aren't good for you.
Yeah. But they as soon as they got me in here, they had already had it all called in and set up. As soon as they got here, they took me straight up and put 2 stents in my heart.
No, I'm just glad you're going to be okay, buddy.
Well, we can hope so.
Hey, I'd rather you slow down and us keep you around than you try to keep up a fast pace and us be a.
I got stuff
man, I don't want to be doing no cotton picking memorial shows, dude. Just don't even put me in that situation.
I know. Think of all the tattoos I got for all my fallen friends.
I know it, man.
I keep telling everybody, take care of yourself. I thought I was.
Well, it's like, I came up with the idea today. I was thinking about, Bugman and a couple other people got a hold of me and said, why don't you go live today? Why don't you go live today? I said, well, I mean, the fish aren't biting. And I really don't know what to do. Then it dawned on me. I said, you know what? We're just going to go out and sit on the bank and do a celebration that David Lemen is still alive. And so we did a double hook show today. And we may not have no fish on it, but we're just here saying that we're glad that you're still here too, buddy.
I got kind of wild hair going on today. I don't have no brush. Well,
you know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's why we're not catching no fish. because we don't want to get you excited. So we're all throwing lines out with no bait on them.
I got one thing to say. You idiot.
You guys, we can't catch a big giant fish. We don't want to get Dave excited. I know you guys are ragging on us for not catching anything, but we're doing this for Dave. We're trying to keep him calm. So we're not going to catch anything. We're just going to sit here on the bank and relax and breathe and be alive. How about that?
Well, I appreciate you doing this, Danny. You didn't have to.
Man, I come up with the best excuses ever. You guys can't argue with me about it either.
Well, I appreciate you doing this, Danny.
Hey, brother, I was thinking about you, and I said, well, I'm not going out there without something going on about Dave. So I put your rod holders up front. I got your shirt on my back, and we put the show up there and say, this one's for Dave.
Well, I have a couple rod holders sitting at the house that were supposed to be done and mailed out, but they're going to have to wait now.
Well, you know what? Anybody that's ordering rod holders from you is somebody that you know. It's going to be one of our friends, our brothers, our sisters. And I can assure you that they're going to tell you, don't worry about it right now. Worry about you, and we'll deal with that later. And I guarantee you, because the 90% of people buying from you is because they know who you are and they've seen what you make with those rod holders. I love them myself personally. I mean, the two I got, oh my God, they're freaking awesome. And hold on, here we got catfish regulators with a $10 boom. Let me see what it says here. It says, glad to still have you, David. Good to see you. That's some catfish regulators right there.
Right on. Thanks, bud. I can't see chat, so.
You know, I don't know. I'm putting the challenge out there. Right now, I hold the record for the biggest fish caught using a double hook angling rod holder. And so I want you guys to get you some of them double hook rod holders whenever David gets to feeling better. And come and knock me off my pedestal. It won't bother me a bit. I want to see some fish caught using those rod holders. I ain't worried about Jerry Parker because he ain't got none of them.
Well, that's one of them.
If Jerry Parker gets any double hook rod holders, I'm gonna throw them in the river.
That's one of the persons that's waiting at the house. I was supposed to mail them off the other day, and I dropped them and scratched the paint, so I stripped them down and repainted them. Then I went and had a heart attack on everybody.
Yeah, well, sometimes we just do dumb stuff. I mean, mine's pretty much a regular basis, but that
was the scariest I've ever been.
Oh, I bet. I mean, how soon did you figure out and know what was going on?
Well, within about 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, my son's an EMT and my mother-in-law's a doctor, so I mean, I know the signs.
See, that's something.
I told Naomi, I said, my chest is really tight. It feels like somebody's stabbing me. I said, I'm faint, I'm sweaty, I'm clammy. My heart rate was up, my blood pressure was up. I told her, I said, there's something wrong. I got to call your mom. And I called Vicky, and Vicky was like, yeah, you're having a heart attack, Dave. Call 911. So I called 911 and told them that I thought I was having a heart attack. I told them what happened, and she said, yep, you are. Just hold on, David. We're coming. But they're in Kingman, they're only 1.5 miles from the house, from the station. So they got there quick, and then they rushed me over here. And when I got here, I was pretty much dying.
I know it's not like a subject that a lot of people, they're like, oh yeah, let's just talk about heart attacks. But here's the thing: with you telling people,
if it'll get somebody else to pay attention.
Exactly. That's my point. I mean, there's some of us that's, we're not spring chickens anymore, and we're gonna have to realize that. I mean, me myself, and there's quite a few of us older folks in the catfish community, and every now and then it hurts to talk
50,
about
Danny.
something like people ask you, said, Dave, how did you know, or how long did it take for you to figure out what was going on? Because anything you tell them may save somebody's life tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what happened was I was working in the shop, welding up some rod holders and stuff, and I was, it was pretty warm because I had the door open, was in the sun. I started to feel a little weak and a little faint. And I figured I better go inside and rest for a minute. And I went inside and I sat there, and then I started getting faint. I started getting dizzy. It was almost like I was drunk, trying to look through drunk goggles. And then I just felt the sharp pain just got worse and worse and worse. And if a broken bone's a 6, this was an 8 or a 9 pain wise. And then when the ambulance got there, they hooked me up to a 4 lead, and the 4 lead just went nuts. So then they hooked me up to the 12 lead, and the 12 lead showed that I had a significant drop. And my heart rhythm, there was a significant drop, and then there was spacing and irregularities. So they were just like, yeah, you're having a really bad heart attack. They got me on that gurney, and they nailed me. He's like, you want to take his wheelchair? And they's like, we don't have time for that. They shut the doors and took off. And my son was out at the farm control burning, so he wasn't able to come in because they called him and asked him if he wanted to come and drive the ambulance. But they got somebody else to drive the ambulance. Since I was code red, they had to have a paramedic and a tech both in the back with an extra driver.
Yeah.
So they got another driver, and he was doing 100+ over here. They had to take me 35 miles to Wichita.
Like for 2 weeks ago when I went to the VA hospital, my chest had been hurting for a little over a month, and I thought maybe I cracked a rib or something, and wasn't sure. But then that one day at work, I mean, the pain got so intense and across my chest, and I thought, well, it can't be a heart attack because it's been hurting for so long. But by the time I got home, it was hurting so bad, it scared the crap out of me in Stacia. And we jumped in the car and we hauled butt for the VA hospital, and they were there to run all them tests and everything. And that's when they found out I had all that fluid on my right lung, and as much as I hate having fluid on my right lung, I was glad to hear that's all it was. It's not nothing they can't take care of.
Yeah. So
they're still working on it.
Yeah. But also for the last month, there's been a day or two here or there where I felt heavy in the chest, and I felt like I had real bad indigestion. And that's what I just put it off as. And they're thinking now that I was having heart attacks this whole month.
Well, Dave, Steve Ransom said to make sure to tell you that you look at your email.
Okay.
So Steve Ransom said he wants you to check your email when you can.
Yeah, I got an email from Austin the other day too. He wants jigs. Fish and fever.
Robert James, any fish yet? No, we ain't got no fish, but we got something better. We got David Lemen on the. You know what? I've been calling your name Lemen for so long, and you have never corrected me on it.
It's
never.
Lemen.
I know, but I say Lemen.
I did once.
Well, I have been pronouncing your name wrong forever.
Everybody does. It's pronounced just like the fruit, lemon.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard for me to switch back because I've been calling you other name for so long. It's gonna be the Danny Stone thing,
It'll be all right. I got a friend that I've known for 20 years. He still does the same thing.
Let's see here. Will it be outdoors? What's he crying about now? Danny, can you read my comment? Oh, Danny, can you read, David, my comment? I'm petty. Let me go back and see what the crap he's doing now. Freaking Matt. Let's see. I'm looking. Let me see. I got to be careful. Every time Matt or Mike Fishing Mid-South write something, because they will bait me into a trap. Let's see here.
Hi, David.
Hi, Miss Jody.
Good to see you.
Thank you for your kind words earlier, girl.
You're welcome.
They got this chair in the wrong spot. So,
yeah. Hey, want to be outdoors, said David. I hope this is the comment he's talking about. He said, Gregory came into his live and told everybody that you just left an ambulance, and they just kept him calm and busy when he was talking to them in their live. So, that's another positive thing about this YouTube community. But something bad like that's going on, and you don't know who to turn to, you don't know how to talk to. Here you do, and that's good that Matt and them were there and or were there for Gregory, because I'm sure he was in like super panic mode.
Yeah, Gregory was tripping. He didn't know what to do.
I think I'm just gonna reel up one of them rods. I got them all thrown. Like I said, I got them thrown close to shore, because I'm fishing these ledges, and also I'm trying to. The closer I get to shore, the less the grass problem is out there in the main current. That stuff is thick. But I'm seriously thinking about taking one of them rods and just slinging out about 2 football fields out there and see what happens. I know what's going to happen, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's going to get drugged down the river and be gone. Hold on. Did we lose him? There we go. We lost you for a second, didn't we?
Yeah, I got kicked out. Yeah, Gregory was tripping pretty bad. He wanted to go with me. But most people don't realize Gregory is always with me. When I leave the house, Gregory goes with me. Whether I go to the store, fishing.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
So I just wanted to come up here, Danny, and say thank you for doing this, brother.
Hey, brother, as hard as it is to believe, there were still a few people that didn't know what was going on with you. And we've been trying to spread the word near and far, so everybody's keep you in your prayers and keep you in their thoughts. Because we want you to just, hey, seriously, want you to slow down, take it easy, and stick around and be here for us, and we'll be here for you. Deal?
Yeah. It's going to be hard to slow down, but yeah.
Well, you're going to do it whether you like it or not. Do not make me get a hold of Naomi. Because I've met that woman in person, and I'm going to tell you something, she's not to be trifled with.
She can be mean.
Well,
I'm going to drop back down out of here, Danny, so I can lay back.
All right, brother, we love you. And take care of yourself, and we'll see you again real soon. Okay, Dave?
Yeah, I'll be in chat.
All right, man.
Bye, David.
Well, it's good to see Dave.
Yeah. I thought I was going to catch him a fish, but let it go.
Well, he's still in chat. You got the chance. You can do it. I'm not going to. It's all up to you, Jody. Can you do it?
I don't know. That was a good sign. No longer report. They've been out 3 minutes and had a bite.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it took off with it. Let go.
I did have one little tap on the Mad Cats. They're just pecking at it, though. They're doing that wintertime crap, and they shouldn't be, because it is warm here. They should not be doing that wintertime bull crap.
Oh, crap.
That short biting stuff.
That one pull a little drag just then. Let's turn my boat. Don't go in the shallow. Fish on, baby.
You got something?
Yeah. A different rod, too. Oh, I got another one. No, that was, yeah. Maybe, I
Well,
don't
you
know.
got the solo, girl. Do your thing. Do that Jody thing.
Oh, my God. It's a fish. Thank God it ain't a turtle.
Get it, girl. Get it.
I'm rusty.
I knew I could count on you.
Oh. These big nets are hard for me to get out of the water.
Yeah.
And he's going to be a mean one. I can tell. Check my
Yeah, that's
rod.
something I gotta get. I gotta get a new net. Mine, that big fish I caught broke mine.
Did it? Put my tackle box. Okay. Uh-oh, the wind fell me.
Yeah, we got a little breeze picking up here. It was dead calm, but it's starting to blow a little bit now.
I think I may have another one on. I'm going to swear to it.
And I know David Lemen is still in chat watching this. But David, make sure you look in the comments there. Steve put his email up for you. If you can hear me, make sure you don't miss that. But he put his email up for you to see. Gray Wolf Outdoors said, I see Meemaw Jody is catching minnows.
Minnows? That's a pretty good fish.
I guess.
He may be 15, 13, 15.
Oh, Wayne's World Catfishing. I didn't see you come in here.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Catfish time.
That's what they do, swing.
Hey, there's Gregory Lemon in the chat. Gregory, take care of your dad, buddy. You got this.
Okay. God, that's a mean fish.
It's a gooder one.
Hey,
I can barely see the screen. Oh, you ain't got one of them hooks you can hang it on, do you?
Yeah, he's on that hook. He's that mean. That's why I put him on the
I'm
hook.
talking about how James hangs his scale up.
Yeah. Right, got a sling. Sit still. How much is that? I can't see it. How much was it? I ain't gonna try to make it lock. He's too mean. 15, 14. Good enough.
That's pretty good. Yo, I got my Mad Cat scale in the mail 2 days ago, and
Did you?
I was weighing some stuff around the house, and I could not get it to lock, and I was cussing that thing. I hated it. I said, "This is the dumbest scale I've ever bought." And then I got to looking at it. You got to hold the tear button down and set it to lock. If you got it turned off, it won't lock.
Open up. You stubborn fish.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually a mode on them scales where it's lock or it won't lock. And I had it set to where it won't lock. And I was sitting there holding that stuff and holding that stuff. I said, it won't freaking lock. But if you hold the tare button down and hold it down, you'll say it'll say H on or H off. That's the hold. And it has to be H on. You have to have that turned on or that scale will not lock. And I may be the only dumb person that couldn't figure that out, but I'm hoping there's somebody else out there that that information may have helped.
All right. I'm going to throw him back in before he gets me. Oh,
But
I think I got
but like a typical man, I just worked with it until I got it to work because God knows I wasn't going to read the instructions.
Yeah.
I just kept trying different things and cussing that scale out until I finally figured it out.
I had one button. I made it.
Great Old Outdoor said, Dave, that catfish is for you, buddy.
Yep.
How do you want it, baked or boiled? Because you can't have it fried.
Air fryer.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess you could do air fryer, couldn't you?
Yep.
Let's see. Wayne's World Catfishing. Danny, need to meet up at Trail of Tears. Dude, I would love to do that. We need to set that up. And I'll get Jerry Parker and Richard to come up there too. Yeah, we definitely got to get that done. You imagine Wayne's World hanging out with the Mississippi River Rats at the Trail of Tears? That sounds like something's going to go wrong right there. It'd be party time with the River Rats and Trail of Tears. I'll message Jerry and Richard when I shut this down later on today, and I'll holler at them and see what they want to, if we want to set something up, or not if, but when. I will see when they want to set something up. But yeah, I'm definitely going back to the Trail of Tears. Probably here real soon. I'm gonna pull my camper up there and spend a weekend up there fishing, and I can plan my schedule based on what they can do. So Danny, it sounds dangerous. Well, this is a good chance it will be. You already got that fish back in the water? I can't see my screen.
Oh, yeah. I'll cast it back out just then.
No, I thought you was holding it and petting it. I can't see nothing.
No. He's too mean.
All right, this is probably going to be the dumbest idea I've had all day long, but I'm fixing to sling a rod way out there in that main current and see what happens. I know it's just going to get caught with a bunch of grass and crap, but I'm doing it anyway.
Okay, I got my other phone up. If it makes a background noise, you have to tell me. Double Hook Island. Gregory, I'll be home tomorrow. That's good news. All of Jody's rods match. I know. I love them. My cat reels. I got the reels and the rods. Yep. I got rid of almost all my old rods. Only kept the ones that was given to me. I got no place to put them.
Yeah, all my lines are tangled together and got this crap all over it. I'm just wasting my time right now.
The reels is doing really good. I caught a 63 pounder and a 40 to 45K current yesterday.
Yeah, I pulled this rod in and pulled 3 others in with it.
Did you? I like the Mad Cat reels. They got a great big good handle on them. It fits right in the palm of your hand. That's cool, Dawn. I'm using first skipjack. I got one more rod. I got a Mad Cat Patriot. I got to put on the boat. I've not got it on the boat yet.
Yeah, every single one of these rods is just covered with this junk like that. It's basically a waste of time. But I'm gonna throw them out 4 feet off the bank. I don't care. Maybe I'll catch a channel cat.
starting to get a little chilly with this wind. But that's hung up. Don't come loose. Throw it off the front.
Well, I got 6 out of 7 rods back out. One of them I had to break off. But I'm literally fishing about 10 feet off the bank. But it's a drop off there. It's pretty deep. Them guys going by in the boat were hollering at me, hollering, "Hey, Danny," I'm trying to figure out who it is. It ain't Richard Cluck. That ain't his boat. Joshua Perham, what's going on? Man, them guys come in here and start up all kinds of stuff. Look at that. Yeah, this is without a doubt the closest I've thrown these rods into shore ever. I just underhand pitched 2 of them out there. So they're literally 10 feet out. They're dropping off of a ledge. Maybe there'll be something laying in there. I don't know. But throwing out any further than that, obviously, is not going to do any good because y'all saw, I hope you can see, there's every one of those rods had trash all over them. So that explains a lot. That's why the fishing is really tough right now. Whenever that's that much trash is floating down the river, they usually go up into the creek beds and stuff like that and get away from this junk. At this point, the best thing and the only thing we can do is just throw it in real close to the shore and see if something's laying along the shoreline. Let's see here. What did Miss South say? Fishing Mid-South says, Jody, I finally have proof that you're trying to catch me. What else would you need a net that big for? I have met Mike Snow, Fishing Mid-South, in person. And I can tell you right now, you're gonna need a bigger net. Because I just don't think you're gonna get all of him in that one.
He's a whole lot to love, huh?
Yeah. You might get his big fat head in that net, but you're not getting the rest of him in it.
I know I didn't catch the only fish back here.
He said the camera adds 300 pounds. Yeah. Buddy, there wasn't no camera on when I met you. Oh. Dang, the plane flies in lower, he's gonna hit me.
Hmm?
He's flying over low. Hey, watch out for my rod, you idiot. He dang near hit Black Betty and the Jody rod.
The wind found me. Keeps turning my boat.
That's why I put those blinking lights on those rods at night. It ain't so I can see them, it's so them planes coming by don't run into them. I think I need a nap now.
Mm-hmm. I probably won't stay out long with the wind. I don't like fishing in it.
Yeah, it's starting to pick up here too. So we'll just hang out till you get ready to go, and then we'll just get out of here.
Skedat.
That is one thing about it. Before YouTube came along, I used to come out here and go fishing, and if it was like really calm and peaceful, and fish weren't biting, I just throw rods out and I'd lean back and go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Can't hardly do that now. Well, Bugman does it on his morning shows, but uh, I just I try to fall asleep whenever people are watching your channel and stuff.
Well, I try not to, but I can't help it.
Oh yeah, I've
I
got
got
video of sleeping on the show.
I got a doctor's statement saying I can.
Oh yeah, well, but James is not a real doctor. You know that, right?
I'm getting better, I think.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
care
do
what
it
kind of
near as
line he fed you about being a doctor, but he's not a doctor. Oh, here we go. 2 speed demons. Here they come. Yeah, that's going to throw a ton of waves on me. Here they come. Yeah, those people there were they had a bow fishing rig set up on the front of their boat. They got a platform there, and they go out with them
Mm-hmm.
archery setups and shoot them carp and stuff. Real time catfishing. Well, I know I ain't catching nothing now. I know it, John. I tell you what, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to agree with you today, man. I ain't caught nothing but there's enough salad here to do a salad bar at Wendy's.
That made no sense. Wendy's ain't got no salad bar. Do they?
Okay, how about Golden Corral?
Okay.
You can tell how often I go out to eat, don't you?
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe a couple times a year we go and dressed up and go out to one of those fancy eating places. We don't do it very often. Yeah. We went down and sat in at McDonald's here a couple weeks ago. That was quite an experience.
Fish on.
All right, I got you. Do that Jody thing.
A boat flip him. Little blue. Don't step on nothing. Let me weigh them. I figure 5 pounds.
Well, if I could see him, I'd agree with you.
Oh, man.
My screen just looks black. I can't see nothing. The sun's blinding me. Yeah, I want to be outdoors. It looks like a greaser.
Cooker. They cook.
Now, is it just one more day of the
Very lot.
King and
6:16.
Queen of Tennessee tournament? That's just next weekend, right?
Yeah. Then it'll begin again another day in 3 more months. Every 3 months.
Yeah, but I mean, for this one here, they're finishing it up next weekend.
Yeah, but after that, I think from then on, they'll be held on the same day on different channels.
Yeah.
Took my bait. I've got the fish stowed in now.
Ugh. Yeah, with that much trash in the water, I got about a 99% chance of not catching a fish.
Starters for sure.
I mean, I got a bunch of spots on some tributaries that come off the Mississippi where I can get there and catch all kinds of fish, no problem. I know I can. But I've tried fishing there before, and there's absolutely zero phone signal. You're not going to live stream from there at all. It's just not going to happen.
I know I've got some good spots, but there's no service.
Do you ever notice some of your best spots don't have phone signal?
Yep.
I think them radio waves and them telephone towers bother those fish because they always go to spots where there ain't no phone signal.
Maybe.
They can feel it in the air.
Like the Phil Collins song?
In the air tonight. I can
Yep.
feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. I'm just sitting here waiting for a bite. Hold on. Hold on. It ain't coming.
Sure it will.
It's getting close to that time. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start up a gardening channel and put all these fishing poles up.
I'm still.
Yeah, Stacy said something about tilling up some a little spot in the backyard the other day, and I'm like, well, might as well. They ain't catching no fish. We'll go out there and grow tomatoes. We'll go out there every day and watch, see how tall they grew.
Yeah. I like maters. Ain't nothing like growing your own mater.
Oh yeah, we planted four tomato plants last year, and I could not believe that we had. I mean, I love vine ripened tomatoes. I put them in the refrigerator, chill them, slice them up, put salt
Yeah.
on them, and eat them. But we had so many daggum tomatoes last year, we didn't know what to do with them. Just off 4 plants.
Yeah.
Every time you pick
I
one,
like
2 more pop up in its place.
the cherry tomatoes really good too. They don't taste nothing like the store ones.
He said, "Oh, James said, oh, shut up, Danny. You just called a 90." James, you know what? I've been kind of wanting to talk to you about that because you know our deal. Okay. Me and James have got this agreement, and he knows what I'm talking about. I go out and set the bar. That's my job. If I catch a 30, he's got to catch a 31 or a 32. If I catch a 40, he's got to catch a 41 or 42. That's our deal. James, you're slacking, buddy. You're not living up to our agreement. I'm waiting patiently, okay? And I'm expecting you to come through. I don't know why you're dragging your feet. We know it's something that you got to do, but for some reason or another, for once in your life, you decided to take your sweet little time about it. Go ahead and get it done and get it over with. Quit playing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt talking about the next freeze. I, I think it's supposed to turn off cold again here next week. I'm so sick of that crap. I mean, for Pete's sake, pick a temperature and stick with it. You know, I went there today, was just for the heck of it. I was scrolling through on the laptop and jumped over on Temu because I was needing some swivels. And I saw this it said Sagulang, however you pronounce that, swivels, and they look pretty good in the picture. And I thought, crap, that's pretty good price for. I think there's like 100 of them in a pack. And I bought 3 packs of them. And when I got them in the mail, they must have had 8 magnifying glasses on them swivels because them things so small, I wouldn't try to catch a bluegill with them. You can literally put
I
them in your
would.
finger, twist them, and break them. And I'm like, well, that's a waste of money. It ain't. Those things are useless.
I fought some off Bass Pro, and the first fish James hooked with it, a big one, broke the swivel, and I hooked one, a big one, and it broke the swivel too. So I cut them all off and threw them away.
Well, you know, there's been several people that's done reviews about Temu and this and that, and it's really it's hit or miss because you might buy
Mm-hmm.
3 things in a row that's as good as or better than what you thought you was getting. But every now and then they'll hit you with something you're like, well, this is junk. And usually the junk stuff is something that you ordered because you really, really, really needed it, not just wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that cotton picking rope's getting back out there in the water. I gotta go get that. Here, y'all can watch this. This is gonna be fun. That'll go out there and get my line.
I am not far from James's house. He forgot a boat ramp opened up on the 15th. The one by your house that had been
That's a
closed. They
big old
opened it up.
rope. Yeah, that's pretty serious rope. That's what they pull up here and tie them barges up with. Yes, I've got the double hook angling shirt on today in honor of David Lemen.
Don't be hung up. Come on, man.
Now, before I start the live today, there's a young man. He said he's 26 years old. He was walking on the levee up here behind me. And as he's walking by, he hollered down at me. He hollered down at me and said, he said, "Sir, can I come down there and talk to you for a minute?" And I thought, oh, good Lord, what we got going on now? And I said, "Yeah, come on down." And he come down here, carried a chair with him. He pulled up a chair and sat down beside me. And he started talking about different stuff about referencing how the river it's representative of life and stuff like that and everything, and talk about how you can talk about how the things affect your life is like, and he got into Jesus and all that real good stuff, man. I mean, he was, by the time he was done talking normally, you know, I'm not comfortable. I mean, I'm a God-fearing person, but as far as, you know, sitting around and talking to strangers about stuff like that, which I know you're supposed to do, but a lot of times it's just uncomfortable if you don't know where they're coming from. You know, you don't know where they're going with it. But he sat here and said the waves crashing on the water. How did he say that? It was really, man, it was really inspirational. I just totally just blew this whole thing up because I can't say it the way he said it. But he's talking about the problems in your life that'll just keep coming, just like waves on the water and stuff and everything. Blah 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 blah. I don't know. But I wish I'd have had him stay here and talk to y'all, because y'all would have, it would have blown your mind, some of the stuff he said. And like the bottom of the river is the darkness where your sins and all are, and you come to the light and top of the water and blah 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 blah. And I'm not making light of it. He made a lot of sense when he said it. I don't know how to say it like he did, but I was sitting there like, heck yeah, man. He had me all fired up.
Yeah.
I was ready to roll these rods up and head to church. I ain't kidding you. And I'm not making fun of it. Seriously, this guy was really cool, man. You know what I find really funny, though? There's just one group of people down in this area that they go around to people and talk about save the trees, you know. But they'll go around and go walk through whole neighborhoods, and they'll put pamphlets up on people's doors about saving trees. And I said, you know, the pamphlets are made out of paper, right?
True that.
I said, you know how many trees they had to cut down to make those pamphlets putting on people's doors?
It says
People
recycle.
are funny, man. They crack me up. Yeah, he said, that's why God has him out there. I'm serious, dude. I was not making a joke about that. That kid come there and talked to me, and by the time he left, I mean, if you had any, if you were having a bad day or were just feeling bad in general about life, when that kid left here and walked off, man, I felt pretty dang good. You know what I'm saying? Just from the stuff he said. I mean, he really uplifted me quite a bit. I wish I would have had him stay here. I didn't know how you guys react to it, but he was here and he left. But I said, well, you know, man, dude, I'm enjoying the conversation, but I got a live show set up. I'm gonna do it. He goes, hey, no problem, I understand. He said, nice meeting you, and he left. But I was there thinking, I should have had him sit in a chair in front of his camera and say what he said to me to y'all, because it would have blown your freaking mind. I can't tell you the stuff he said because it was so deep and philosophical and all that. And that's like way beyond my grasp of communication. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I ain't kidding you. That kid was the coolest person I've met in a while, as far as coming up and meeting people and talking to them. And y'all may think it, you know, it's kind of dumb that I'm bringing this up, but it just really, for lack of any other terminology, it touched me in my heart that much that I feel like I should say something right now. I mean, for him to come up and talk to me like he was talking to me and some of the stuff he said, it just changed my whole outlook on the day instantly, and felt better about myself, about life, about everything. And I thought, man, you know what? I'm glad he came by. It was pretty daggone cool, man. And I wish I could have shared that with you guys. I can't tell you what he said and how he said it. Only he could do that. But he knew what he was saying, too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always skeptical of anybody most of the time because, you know, we're all human beings. And, you know, there's going to be times when, and each one of us, I don't care who you are, whether you admit it or not, that you're either disgruntled or angry with somebody and you have ill will thoughts about people, you know. But I lost my train of thought. I just walked right out on me. Daggone it, man. I had a really cool statement coming up, and I built up to it for too long. I lost it. You know, that happens to me a lot.
No, it closes at 8, James.
I'll talk myself right out of whatever I was thinking about every time. I'm like, what was I saying? Oh God, I gotta get help. Now I wish I could remember the point I was trying to make. Oh, it don't matter. I can't even see the screen no more. It's blackout in here on this thing. I'm holding my hat over the phone, still can't see it. And I'm squinting. Let's see. Be humble. I can see be humble. I can't see who said it.
Wind must be picking up. It's getting pretty windy back here.
It's starting to blow here pretty good too. I don't know if you see them trees moving down there or not, but there wasn't even a sign of a breeze here earlier. Now the limbs are starting to blow on the trees. It's getting windy.
I'll give it 20 more minutes. I'll probably start heading in.
Well, I'm quitting when you're quitting.
5:30, I'm going to start reeling in and going to the ranch.
Yep. Because I ain't gonna I ain't had much sleep the last 2 days. And I ain't gonna catch no fish. That's a fact. It ain't
Okay.
happening today.
Why don't you just go on now then? You got to stay on for me.
Well, I could pack up and move, but I ain't got the energy.
Yeah. You could start your pack up though.
I ain't even worried about catching no fish. What do you think I brought you in here for?
I'd start packing the stuff up then.
Hey, all you gotta do is come here and catch a couple of fish. You ain't gotta make a big deal about it. That's all your job. That's your only job. Come here, catch a couple fish, put some fish on the video, and call it good.
That's right.
Mission accomplished. That way I don't have to do nothing.
Let's hope
All
I
I
get
gotta do is
one
hit the
more
button
of
that
it.
says go live. And then go, all right, Jody, get
Yeah.
here and get this done. I ain't gonna lie, I use y'all all the time. I'm like, man, hey, I used to get on Ernie the Hog Snatcher all the time. I'd be having a crappy show, and that's back when I had 2 phones. And I wouldn't be getting no bites or anything. And I'd message Arnie. I said, get up here, man. I need help. And every time, man, he goes, this is going to take me about 15 minutes to get to the water. I said, I'll wait. I'll be here. And sure enough, he'd pop up on my panel and start catching fish. And I go, okay, we're good.
He's a big old man, ain't he? Ernie. He's a whopper.
Man, why is my screen so dark? Did I screw up and hit a button or something? What is going on? I can't see nothing. Ain't nothing more sad than having 16-foot rods thrown out 4 feet off the bank.
Yeah.
They're just dangling like Jenny in a forest right into the water.
Well, I only used one skipjack. That's good. Right.
I don't know if I can angle that phone and see. I'll try to get where I can see the screen. Let's see. Ernie seems like a good guy. Ernie, the Hog Snatcher, Ernie, man, he is one of the coolest dudes out there, man. He's straight up. He's good people. I ain't got to hang out with Ernie in a long time though. We used to do some lives together back when he was more on YouTube. But a lot of them guys, they're primarily moved over to TikTok now. And
Yep.
which I mean, I got no problem with that. I don't, I mean, they made some
Got it.
smart business decisions that paid off for them. And heck, I
Yep.
cheer for them. I said, "You go, man, get it. Get what you can get while you can get it." And I'm
You're
proud of
doing
them.
right
Him and
for your
Has and
family.
all of them.
Yep.
And I tried TikTok for like a flat minute, and it just didn't fit for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not as comfortable. You know what? I can narrow it down for you real quick. We're gonna get philosophical. I've turned this camera around. We're gonna get deep. If I can see the controls here, where in the world? Man, I can't see nothing. I got points
Got
so I can see what's going on. I can't see nothing. Hold on, settings. There we go. camera. Don't be looking at my nose. Here we go. Yeah, close it. Now, ain't no point looking at them rods. They ain't doing crap. Man, I lost my train of thought again. Oh, I know what it was. Yeah. Okay. As far as TikTok, the thing about it is you get a whole lot of people, really quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you got more access to more people with TikTok, which is absolutely great if that's what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with it. There's been people that bickered and fought back and forth between YouTube and TikTok, and it's a waste of your time to argue about that crap. To each his own. Let them do it, and if they're successful at it, cheer them on and be proud of them. Now, for me, the reason that YouTube is better is because if you look on the right-hand side of my screen right now, okay, even if they've got like channel names and stuff on there that anybody new coming in here, they don't know who the people are. I know who every one of them are. I've met probably, I'm going to say conservatively, probably 80 to 85% of them in real life. And I know them. I'm not just like, hey, I can see your face and I know who you are. I've talked to them. They're my friends. They're my family. They're my brothers and my sisters. You know the whole thing I do. That's not just something I say. That's for real, man. That's straight up. And I would rather have 20 or 30 people watching me and hanging out in chat and talking to that we carry a conversation and know exactly where we're coming from, and we see eye to eye or we disagree or whatever, but we do it civilly and with respect, and these people, and you get to where you love them, because they're like family to you. We all say that all the time, but people don't realize just how serious that is. It's for real, man. It's not just trying to say something on YouTube, say, I'm babbling. I've had very little sleep. I think y'all get my point, though. I can't see chat, so you guys are either agreeing with me or calling me an idiot. I'm fine with either one. I can't see you right now. Say what you want to. But I'm going to tell you something. When I see you pop up in here, you take the time out of your day to spend watching me absolutely do nothing. When you watch me on my good days, you watch me on my bad days. But here's the thing. You're always freaking there. That's the difference between YouTube and TikTok. Boy, I went a long way around the mountain to get to that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
That was a long freaking trip. I think it took them less time to blaze the Oregon Trail than it did for me to tell that little bit of information. But no, that's what I prefer about YouTube. I do know each and every one of them in there. And if they come in and they're new and I don't know them, it doesn't take long for me to find out who they are. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've had people come in and either subscribe to me or talk to me. And it would be somebody that I'm like, you know what? Me and you probably wouldn't get along. And the best I can hope for is we just part ways and never talk again. You know what I'm saying? But generally, I'm going to say 90+% of the people you meet on there, if they took the time to come to your channel, it's because there's something about you, okay, that either they like about you or they like what you're doing, or they have something in common with you that forms that bond. You get what I'm saying? God, Danny, how long can you go on doing this? You'd be surprised. I can go for a long freaking time. But get my point. This is not a joke, man. That's why CatCon's so awesome. Jody, I'm gonna just fill the airtime with all this racket. If you catch a fish, make sure you let me know.
I'm pulling in my lines because I've had 3 hunts.
That doesn't even know why it's coming up your blabbing mouth.
I had enough.
I done talked her butt off the water. Y'all get what I mean. I'll say it at the end of the show. I always do. But that's not just something I say. I mean that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. God is my witness. You know, I've met 90+% of y'all. I know who you are. You're always there, and I appreciate it, and I thank you. And I, working 5 days a week, I don't get to watch as many of other people's videos as I'd like to, but I get as many of them in as I can. I go in there and watch them. Of course, live streams. You do like me. I don't expect nobody to go back and watch a 3 or 4 hour live stream I did. That's insane. Who would want to do that? You might have somebody tell you, hey, go to this timestamp right here and see what he did there, but don't watch the whole thing. You'll probably wind up shooting yourself in the head if you do. But nobody's going to go back and watch that whole live stream. And
yeah, they
it's
do.
hard
They
to
go
watch
do all that work.
3 or 4 hours on somebody, but you can do it while they're live, because you're participating, and it makes it a little easier to take. When I say that, I mean when you're hanging out with me. Nobody in their right mind is going to go back and watch one of my live streams after it's over. Don't do it. It's insane. Don't do it. It's a complete and total waste of your time, I assure you. But if you're there participating while we're doing it, yeah, let's go. But as far as that, as many of the short shows that people do, like anywhere from a 15, let's say a 5 to a 30-minute video, I catch as many of them as I can. But if I try to watch live streams that I missed, I wouldn't get to watch but about one a day. So, no, I don't rewatch the lives. I'll go find snippets of it. And I don't expect anybody to rewatch mine. Because all you're going to get is some guy sitting in a chair talking a bunch of philosophical stuff that everybody's going, oh, God, please, just make him shut up. These are so much better when I'm catching fish because none of this happens. Someday we'll catch a fish again. It's been 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks longer than it needs to be. Oh, my allergies. Oh, I hate that. You don't get that? We got to sneeze. It's right there. It's coming. Nope, not going to do it.
James sneezes like 25 times in a row. No lie. I count them. His record's 23, I think. His record's 23 sneezes in a row.
I got another problem coming up. I got to figure out how I'm going to deal with it too. Is that my hearing is getting even worse.
Ooh.
It's getting bad. I struggle to hear anything anymore. A lot of times you see me, I'll get right up on this phone. I've tried using my hearing aids, but then they make your voice all robot-y and stuff and everything, so they're useless. I reckon the days are coming that I'll be on here using sign language. No, that won't work. I can still talk. I just can't hear nobody. I reckon I can live with that. My wife said the only person I ever want to hear talk anyway is myself. And when she turned her back, walked into the next room, I said, yeah, you're right. She come back and said, what'd you say? I said, what, you going deaf too?
See if we can get this loose. Oh, I got an You can't forget to pull the anchor again.
You got both anchors?
I only got one out here. No, I got one out the back. Thanks for reminding me, Danny.
Oh my God.
Oh goodness, it's gonna be one of them days.
Yep.
Maybe I should just cut this one. I'll try to get it off. I see it in and bad, so maybe I just need to cut it since I've already almost forgot two anchors.
You know, I remember back when I first heard of them, the never lost anchors. And
Yeah,
I was like, never lost anchors? Huh. Let me introduce you to a lady named Pontoon Jody. We'll see about that.
I've lost two of them.
I know it.
I called him and I'm like, I lost an anchor again. And he's like, and I said, well, I lost an anchor. I said, what are you going to do about it? He said, it's not a guarantee, it's a name. It's not a challenge.
Yeah. I remember one time I was fishing back when I used to run my John boat on the river here, and I had a little bitty homemade anchor. I mean, it was like one of them window weights. I had two or three of them tied together, and that's pretty
Yeah.
much all I had at the time. And I had a rope tied to it, and it was in the back of the truck. I come there with my buddy going fishing, and we had the boat. We wouldn't even have a trailer. We just had the John boat shoved up in the bed of the truck, and we had the motor laying inside the boat, and we'd pull the boat out and mount the motor, and then put everything in the boat and shove it in the water. But I told him, I said, grab that anchor off the back of the truck and put it in the front of the boat. And he put the anchor up there and put the rope in the boat and everything. And we went up into a little cove just right upstream here. And he goes, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this anchor out. I'm like, okay. And he threw the anchor, and I was sitting there, and we kept drifting. I said, did you tie that rope off that anchor? He goes, no. I said, where the hell's the rope, dude? It's gone. We drifted and all the rope come out of the boat and just right on the side it went. I'm like, well, we ain't got no anchor now. Will always just tied it to that handle on the front of the John boat, and he didn't tie it on there. He just threw the anchor over the side. The rope just dip right out of the boat, gone.
Yep.
Hello, it's me. I'm just wondering if there's any fish out there in this water out for me. I just don't know if this river's ever gonna get right for me again. Too low, too high, too much grass. It's too hot, too cold. I need one of them Goldilocks moments when I can say this river is just right.
Yep.
Well, they're few and far between, I'm telling you.
Nope.
I live 25 minutes from the river, but I got to drive 2 hours to find a good spot anymore. Instead of just driving over here 25 minutes away, I got to drive 2 hours.
I did get it.
Woohoo! Much longer.
Thank God.
I'm tired. I'm about ready to go home.
I know I got 2 hours drive.
Sleep all day this afternoon. I didn't do it.
You should have. You should have took your little magic food.
Oh, dude, she was on me, girl. She goes, you better take the day off and get some sleep. I'm like, yeah, I reckon I will. It wasn't long after that.
I
She goes,
mean,
"Where are you going?" And she goes, "I don't know why I even bother asking. I know where you're going. I'm going to the river." She thinks it's a sickness. I can come over here 30 days in a row and not catch nothing. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to come over here 31 days and 32 and 33 and 34. I know Richard Cluck last year, or year before last, he went through a slump uh, where he wasn't getting on any fish for a long time. And now Richard's catching the crap out of him. I think he gave that to me, what it was. It's contagious. And he passed it off to me. Here, I'm tired of not catching fish. You take it for a while. I got it. You go on out there and get a big one. I'm going to go up and give it to Jerry Parker. I can't see her. Is she loading the boat or what's she doing? Man, you know what? I'm going to look at the truck where I can see what's going on. Ain't no point in sitting down here. Oh, God, I hate climbing this hill. Oh. Oh. Well, that's better. Oh. Think she's driving. Jody, can you hear me? I don't know. We're fertilizing. Jody! Man, it's freaking hot in here. Oh, turn it down, turn it down. No, Uncle Lou, Jody caught a couple fish. I ain't got nothing but weeds on the line. That's it. And I'm tired and I'm ready to go home. I can sit right here and go sleep. Y'all wouldn't even know it because my sunglasses is dark. Jody, you're out there? I don't know. Okay, hey, let's go ahead and shut this down. I'm ready to go home. I'm not feeling good anyway. I'm definitely coming down with something. I thought it was allergies, but I don't know. I just ain't got no energy left at all. And I'm rambling and babbling and incoherent more than usual. All right, you guys. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to lay down. You're my brothers, you're my sisters, you're my catfish family. God bless each and every one of you. You know I love you. Chad, I appreciate your comment, but yeah, today pretty much sucked. But I got to hang out with you guys, and always, that's a wonderful thing. I'm going to start over again. No, thank you guys for hanging out with me. We're having rough times on the river right now, but don't worry, we'll get past it. You know, we've done some great shows in the past, caught some great fish, and we will again. Y'all just got to be patient, man. You know how this is. If you're a real fisherman, you know all the trials and tribulations you go through to get things right. And we're going through the downside right now. We'll get through it, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But until then, I'm going to the house. You're my brothers, you're my sisters, you're my catfish family. God bless each and every one of you. You know I love you. And I'll see you again real soon. I think I'm going to here take a nap for about an hour before I drive home because I don't think I need to be driving right now. Bye, y'all.